In what is becoming a tradition, we're going to take a vague business term that gets shortened into an authoritative acronym to make it sound more credible and inject some clarity. The focus of our attention this time around is BI. BI is short for business intelligence. This could very well be the most non-descriptive term we have tackled to date. The vagueness of the terminology is particularly ironic, as BI is all about refining and analyzing specific data. Let's start with the end goal, making good decisions as often as possible. Every day, you wake up and make a whole bunch of decisions, from what to wear to what to eat and when to wake up in the first place. A lot of these decisions are made based on how we feel or decisions we have made in the past, basically on autopilot, using our instincts most of the time without conscious thought. There are some decisions, however, that require a more robust methodology. Should I risk having this surgery or not? Should I get a fixed rate or a variable mortgage on my house? Should my company invest in this product or a different one? For these types of decisions, we usually like to get some information or evidence to help us feel confident that we are not making a huge mistake. In consultant speak, this is referred to as evidence-based decision making, and it actually really works. If an engineer designed a bridge based only on what their gut told them, then people would die and that engineer would end up in jail. So the engineer uses evidence to demonstrate that their design will work before the first tool is ever lifted. Businesses are starting to emulate this model more and more. So what is all this evidence? Well, anyone paying attention knows that almost everything that we do is tracked, recorded, and stored in a database somewhere. So is all this data the evidence that everyone's talking about? Well, sort of. Data is really important. How many people are in a prospective market and what their median income is can be very useful information. On its own, it's not really evidence that a company should pursue that market, though. But by combining all that massive amount of data and looking at it from a variety of perspectives, they can figure out what it really means and what decisions should be made. So what organizations have been doing for a long time is employing people to extract, format, combine, and report out all this data. The way reporting in software has worked for years is that when you have a question in mind for your data, you go through a number of steps. First, you open a complicated form, fill in a bunch of boxes, and submit it to your system, with hope in your heart. Then you wait a while. Next, the system spits out a long report and you realize, oops, I clicked the wrong box, and I have to fill in that complicated form again. Then you wait for a while. After that, your system spits out a slightly different long report, and hooray, it's the answer to the question you asked. So you happily print out about a fourth's worth of paper and arm yourself with a highlighter to pick out the 3 data points that are actually relevant. Except now, those 3 data points prompt a new question. So you go back to your complicated form and fill it in again, hopefully without any mistakes, and submit that query. Then you wait for a while. Then you excitedly receive a new lengthy report, which is a bit frustrating because it doesn't really clarify the issue that you were originally looking for. The real problem is that you've spent most of your time compiling data and very little of your time analyzing it to help you make good decisions. This at long last is where BI comes in. BI is a class of software tools designed to make all that extraction and combining of data quick and automatic and provide you with interactive tools to see it easily and in an almost unlimited number of ways. If you want to focus on an area of interest, you just click it. If you want to understand the details underneath a summarized value, you expand it with a single touch. If you want to present a conclusion using a clear and powerful graphic, you can generate it in seconds. In a nutshell, BI tools allow people to stop sifting through mountains of digital or literal paperwork and focus on understanding their data. BI generates evidence to support good decisions, and it does it all without any magic involved. There are quite a few products out there that fall into the BI class. There are products with absolutely gorgeous data visualizations and products with incredibly quick processing capabilities. We have even seen a product that lets you talk to your data, and then it will respond with what you were asking for. They are designed to transform data geeks into wise and powerful data philosophers. Here at Jonar, we really believe that BI can unlock not just a business's intelligence, but the intelligence of a team to make them happier by doing less monotonous work and therefore making them more productive. It can empower managers and eliminate mistakes before they happen. We have been integrating with a few different BI providers to unlock the value of the data collected by our ERP. Our customers have been amazed by how much this new way of doing things has changed their daily lives. Give us a call sometime if you want to learn more, or click the link to read the story of how one of our customers' adoption of BI was great for them.